Anyway, did anybody watch it this week?
It was indeed watched by people this week. This week's AEW ratings, Jim, the overall rating was 852,000 viewers.
Okay, I think last week they were at 8-something. The week before they were at 8-something. So have they settled into a groove here, or was it again an example of starting strong and petering out?
They've set into a groove because they've established a pattern. People ignore the fact that wrestling fans or fans of television shows will follow patterns. And it's a little hard to track sometimes because there are people that will watch things on YouTube or DVR after the fact. But if you are someone on a Wednesday night willing to watch live wrestling, they've established when you could tune out of the show. They've established who you don't have to care about. They've done things with the way they formatted the show, with the way the commentary handles things on that show, with who's featured and how they're featured, that you almost know when you could tune out and not miss anything. And I think that's what's happening here. Jim, the show opened 8 to 8:15 p.m., segment 1. MJF, Darby Allin, Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara's live promo. 1,053,000 viewers.
So they've been starting there again over the past month or so. The Big Bang must be down because they often were starting with 1.1, 1.2 million. We got to get to the root of this Big Bang thing.
I would like to see that. And I just want to mention also that this was compiled by Brandon Thurston at WrestleNomics. Segment 2, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m., the continuation of the Rebar Mitzvah, as well as the Blackpool Combat Club entrance, picture-in-picture, and then the Dark Order and Adam Page versus the Blackpool folks. 957,000 viewers.
Ouch. So, since the bar mitzvah, I remember, ended about 20 after. So that means that they had 10 more minutes of that quarter afterwards to lose people. And I don't know that anybody would have tuned out in the last 3 or 4 minutes of that in-ring promo. So apparently they saw the state of the rest of the program and where it was starting and decided they'd start bailing there.
By the time you're done with the first 20 minutes or so of the show, you've seen on the bottom of the screen what the rest of the show is going to be.
Yeah.
That's their chance to hook you. They don't do it. And I say what I think. People don't want to see the Dark Order and all this stuff. Let's see what the results are. Segment 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. The Dark Order and Adam Page versus Blackpool Combat Club continued with picture-in-picture, as well as, and I like this, you didn't even mention this, the Juice Robinson promo.
Oh, geez. I didn't realize he was a wrestler. I thought it was some kind of candy bar commercial or something for a minute when I saw his face, and then I said, yeah.
I actually like his promo. He's a little different. I just wish they would do something that would actually show that, but I didn't mind that. But 839,000 viewers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So they lost in 45 minutes 214,000 people?
I look at it more from segment 2 to segment 3 because we don't know what segment 1 is coming in at. Between segment 2 and segment 3, they showed enough people at home that they don't need to pay attention to this show that they didn't.
Whew.
Jim,
where do we go from here?
Segment 4, Jade Cargill versus Nicole Matthews, the Cargill live promo and angle with Taya Valkyrie, Ricky Starks' backstage promo, Powerhouse Hobbs, and QTTV, 835,000 viewers.
Ooh, down another 4, but I guess be thankful for small favors.
Segment 5, 9 to 9:15 p.m., the 9 o'clock hour, Orange Cassidy versus Jeff Jarrett with picture-in-picture, 837,000 viewers.
Ouch. They picked up 2,000 at the top of the hour and with their little dog pockets.
Some consistency, though, between segments 3 and segment 5, right?
You got that. Yeah, 8:39, 8:35, and 8:37. Basically, it's people taking bathroom breaks at this point.
Segment 6, the House of Black video, the Acclaimed video, the live promo from the Outcasts, as well as the promo with Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Riho, Sky Blue, and Willow Nightingale.
Twatgate.
770,000 viewers.
Oh, boy. There goes another 67,000 into the ash heap of history.
Because no one's going to tune in to see the promo with the Outcasts, and anyone who pays attention would know this. Segment 7. The Matt Menard and Angelo Parker backstage promo.
See, I don't even bother to, I just zip through some of these because, good God.
Ray Phoenix's backstage promo. And the beginning of the House of Black versus the Jericho folks versus the Elite with picture-in-picture. 746,000 viewers.
Jesus Christ. And there goes another 24,000. We are now down 307,000 viewers from the start of the program.
And finally, segment 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m., the continuation of the 6-man tag team title match with picture-in-picture and the post-match angle with the Dark Order and the Blackpool friends. 779,000 viewers.
So what do you think? They got about 30 or 35,000 of them to just say, well, we'll drop out and come back for the last 15 minutes to see what happens.
And just a note here from the key demo, they began at 4:04, they ended at 3:23. So even when it comes to the key advertising demo, they're shedding fans.
Well, I mean, they can't, it would be statistically impossible with a loss like that to not lose from every demo. You wouldn't be able to, unless suddenly everybody over the age of 50 had a simultaneous fucking heart attack.
With live television, you need things to be there to cause people to need to see it live. MJF stuff, typically, I think people want to see live because you never know what's going to be said or what's going to happen. There are other people there you could say the same thing about. When Punk was there, same thing. With all of this other stuff, the women's angles and promos, the House of Black, the Dark Order, I hate to say it for those fans, even the Elite, Orange Cassidy, there's nothing with any of these people that causes a fan at home to say, I really need to see this now. And that's a problem. It's formatting. It's who's getting booked. It's how they're getting booked. The booking's bad. I hate to keep saying it because I actually feel bad for Tony Khan. But he's not good at this. And the results, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It keeps coming out. They're hemorrhaging viewers, and it's their own fault because it's a bad show.
Why did I get a horrible visual when you mentioned hemorrhaging and pudding in the same sentence?
You know, I got this drain right here, and I got blood still coming out of it.
Oh, guys, hooty hoot, hooty hoot. You know what? After watching this program, I think we all need better help. I needed some kind of help, at least, after watching this program. But, folks, as we've mentioned many times before, one of our fine sponsors on this program for quite some time, and this episode specifically is sponsored by the folks at BetterHelp. If you want to give online therapy a try, at betterhelp.com/JCE and get on your way to being your best self, because after all, we all want to be our best self, Brian. Even if some of the selves on AEW, well, I don't even know if they could be their own best self. They couldn't win a one-horse race. But if you need help talking to somebody, bouncing things off people, licensed therapists, not people on Twitter or people on Facebook or people that will just wind you up and watch you run around like a chicken with your head cut off. We're talking licensed professional therapists that you could be matched with online. All you got to do is go to betterhelp.com and take the brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule because, again, as we get so many emails and we've talked about so much, a lot of people feel alone or at wit's end and can't do anything about their own issues because they don't have anybody competent to talk to, and social media is often not it. So if you have been thinking about giving online therapy a try, go to betterhelp.com/JCE and you can get 10% off your first month's services. betterhelp.com/JCE. BetterHelp.com/JCE, 10% off your first month's services. And Brian, if you and I, we talk to, well, I don't talk to a lot of people. You talk to a lot of people compared to me. I don't talk to many people.
I work the phones.
That's why I'm not in the therapy business. I don't know if I'd give people proper advice.
That's why you're not in the therapy business.
I'd want to get off the phone. I'd just say, well, call me back later.
You'd be the worst therapist ever. All right.
All right.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp, yes.